Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're talking all about anxiety in 2020. And if you do not struggle with anxiety in 2020, you should consider yourself very lucky because it's a very common thing that most of us worry about and struggle with. It may be something as little as, I'm kind of uncomfortable right now, all the way to panic attacks, blowing in the brown paper sack to bring you down, to calm you down. We all experience it in different ways. You may be somebody where you get really embarrassed really easily. Your cheeks turn red, or you get that hives that starts to crawl up your neck and you just kind of want to itch it and you're hoping that nobody can see what's happening. Or you're a sweater and you've got sweat pit all the way down to here and you kind of sit like this and raise your hand like this, or put on a jacket even though it's 1,000,000 degrees in the room, but you can't let people know that you've got anxiety and now we're sweating. You may have major heart racing or feel dizzy in the head, or you might blank out and forget what to say in the moment, which can be so incredibly embarrassing. There's so many ways that anxiety can attack us and can make us stumble in the dating scene. And it could be before we even meet the guy. You're just about to walk in a room with a crowd of people and you haven't even had to say hello to a good-looking fella yet. But you get into the room, he's starting to walk towards you, and all of those symptoms, or one or two of them, starts to happen in your body. And he's coming towards you and you're getting nervous and you're thinking, what am I going to say? What do? I can't handle this. Why did I even come out? And you want to race home and you want to hide. All those feelings, they come for a reason. And today we're going to talk about it. And I'm going to talk about the number one thing you can do to eliminate and eradicate anxiety from your life. And guess what? We're starting right now. Milady, for the best dating and relationships advice, I highly recommend that you hit the bell and subscribe so that you can be notified each week when new videos drop. So as I mentioned earlier, with anxiety, there's this spectrum of people who are a little uncomfortable all the way to full-blown anxiety attacks, and the different ways that anxiety manifests and the way that we cope with it in our lives. And it's interesting. I had a client by the name of Natasha, and the way that she dealt with her anxiety is that she would bite her nails till they would bleed. And she did this regularly to the point where she couldn't remember the last time that she had nice nails, and they would hurt so bad. They were so painful that she would have to hold them up at night in bed so that they wouldn't touch the covers because it was just too incredibly painful for her. And she struggled with anxiety in lots of areas of her life, at work, at social events, dealing with her ex-husband. She had all of these different areas that she felt like she just couldn't show up in a way that she was calm and was enjoying her life. She constantly was on edge, and it was really manifesting in her nails and the health of her nails. So when she came to me, what we did for her is we got to the root cause of the problem. You see, anxiety isn't really the problem. It feels like the problem because it's what we're aware of. But it's actually not the root cause. All anxiety is it's your mind's way of either protecting you from something that it thinks you need protection from, or distracting you from something that it feels you need distraction from. And so what we did for Natasha is we were able to uncover why she had that anxiety and what the nail biting did for her. And what's so incredible is one morning I woke up out of bed and I looked at my phone, and there was a photo of her with the most beautiful nails that had finally grown out. She had finally released all that anxiety that had been holding her hostage for years, and it happened all in less than 1 month. So for you to be able to release your anxiety and start living the life you deserve in a way that you can show up to be calm and confident in social events, so you're not blushing, so we're not breaking out in the hives or the sweating or the heart palpitations or whatever it is that you are doing that is sabotaging your social life and your happiness. It's all about getting to the root cause of what it is that your anxiety is doing for you. And how we do that is through the process of rapid transformational therapy. As I mentioned earlier with Natasha, what we did for her is that we went back through rapid transformational therapy and we unpicked and we uncovered what it was that was causing that anxiety. We went back to scenes from her childhood, all to do with her mom expecting perfection from her and expecting her to show up in a way that wasn't realistic. It wasn't human. Nobody could possibly live up to her mother's expectation. So fast forward 20, 30 years, Natasha, a mother of two and a saleswoman and a professional, still struggling with this anxiety. And what it was she never really felt like she could be perfect enough. She had this deep-rooted fear that she would never be enough for her mom, that she would never be able to amount to what her mom had set her up for, what she felt that Natasha should be doing. So the way that she coped with this fear is that her body would create anxiety. And what this did is it helped her to have an excuse and a reason to play small, to not go after what she really wanted, to not go out in work and in her social life. And then nail biting, which was also part of that anxiety, was the distraction of that uncomfortable feeling of the anxiety. She used her anxiety as an excuse to not put herself out there to go out and get what she wanted. It was her protection. Oh, I have anxiety, so I'm not going to do that. Oh, my anxiety keeps me from that. And she never really lived the life that she wanted because she was always feeling anxious and using it as an excuse. And she also used it as a distraction. It was a distraction to not face the real fear. And the real fear is that deep down, she never felt like she was enough. All of us at the root, we really don't feel we're enough. That's really what it comes down to. And I wish that I could say this to you right now, and on the deepest levels, you would be able to understand that and eradicate social anxiety for you in your life and your love life from this moment on. Unfortunately, it's a subconscious issue where, to get to the root cause reason, it does take rapid transformational therapy to get you into that relaxed state, to get you that understanding that your conscious mind doesn't want you to get. It wants to keep it down there. It doesn't want to face that. Oh, that's ugly. That's weird. Let's just keep that under there. The problem is the subconscious is screaming for you to take care of these root issues. It's causing the hives. It's causing the blushing. It's causing all of these physical symptoms that aren't even real. It's really not even happening. It's all going on in your mind. When you walk into a social event, are you going to die? Are you going to stop breathing? What's going to happen to you? What is really the fear behind the anxiety that starts to come up, it's not even real. But your mind is doing it to protect you and to distract you from the fear of not being enough and protecting you from different things. We all have different reasons that our mind feels it needs to protect us. And for you, it's not until we do that rapid transformational therapy that you're able to get that understanding and, just like Natasha, be able to release it from your life. It's not doing anything for you, but it doesn't know that. And the only way for your subconscious thinking to get that upgrade, that new knowledge of, oh, hey, P.S., I actually want to be calm and confident on a first date. I actually don't want to stutter when I'm trying to talk to a really good looking guy. I don't want to have sweat pit when I'm standing up in front of everybody in my work environment trying to give a presentation. It's not doing anything for me. I need you to release me from this. And the only way you can do this is by having that conversation with your subconscious mind through rapid transformational therapy. I want you to know that in the past, I have also struggled with anxiety. Like I said, it's 2020. It's real to you and it's real to me in the moment. It is real in the moment. But if we really break it down brick by brick and really take a look and analyze what's going on, it isn't what it appears to be. And that's what's tripping you up. And once you get that knowledge, you're able to release it from that pile of bricks, getting down to the root cause. So if you liked this video, in the comments below, tell me how you're struggling with anxiety. Tell me what it is that you feel you need to release it from your life. If you are not in a place right now where you feel like you're ready to get that deep-rooted understanding of why you're showing up with so much social anxiety in your life, then I recommend you watch my video on what to do when you're nervous if you feel your flirting skills aren't up to the task. Because if all you have to work with right now is that 5% of your conscious thought, what you can do to help alleviate that social anxiety is pre-planning what you're going to say before you go out on a date or in a social event, and what other tips I have in that video for you that will help you alleviate some of this anxiety. I hope this was helpful. Always remember that you were meant to love and be loved, and you do not have to go this alone. Finding your guy, finding the one, figuring out why you have so much anxiety and how you can eliminate it from your life. So when you're ready, hit the bell, subscribe, and you will be notified every week when new videos drop.